What's good, YouTubers and YouTubettes? This is JB Sports, back again with another one. Let's discuss the press conference that went down yesterday in Los Angeles, California, between the WBC, WBA, and WBO super middleweight champion and number one on many people's pound for pound list. Not mine, but on many people's pound for pound list. Saul Canelo Alvarez, and he's going to take on the IBF super middleweight champion Caleb Sweet Hands Plant from Asheville, Tennessee. That press conference was epic, man. These guys got into it. You know, they was both doing a little stare down. Caleb Plant was saying some things, and Canelo Alvarez was saying some things, and Caleb Plant called him a motherfucker. Canelo Alvarez did not take too kindly to that word, and basically pushed Caleb Plant real hard. Caleb Plant walked up on him, strolled up on him, basically like a G. And then he kind of mushed him, it's like a mush slap. They just call it a mush slash slap. And then Canelo Alvarez caught him with a check left hook around where the glasses was, cut him. And both guys kind of threw another couple of punches, and people rushed the stage. I guess Canelo Alvarez people rushed the stage, and Caleb Plant people rushed the stage, and they kind of broke it up, man. They kind of calmed both fighters down, and the press conference went ahead. But I'm going to talk about the interview that Canelo Alvarez did after the press conference. When one of the reporters, I don't know if it was Fight Hype, I believe it was Fight Hype, asked him why did he push Caleb Plant? You know, was it because of the PED accusations that Caleb Plant has been saying in the lead up to this fight? You know, Canelo Alvarez should have got an Oscar. Should have got an Emmy for what he said, because he made it look believable. Like, oh, no. I don't care what you say about me, but when you talk about my mother, that's it, man. That's over the line, man. And I just had to push him, and he did what he did, and I did what I did. I reacted. You know, he said it like in a believable way. If you just was listening to what he said, he one of them guys that could pass a lot of test, even though he did the crime. He one of them guys, man. The guy was unbelievable, man. But I'm going to tell you the real reason why he pushed Caleb Plant, and it's because of the PEDs. You got to understand, this ain't the first time this guy got extremely upset at a press conference when a fighter talked about his PED usage in the lead up to his fight. Y'all remember the second Triple G fight? Same situation. Those two guys had to get separated as they got into a stare down, forehead touching forehead. That being Triple G and Canelo Alvarez. And they had to be broken up. So Saul Canelo Alvarez knows he's one of the top fighters in boxing today. He knows he's out here having these big fights because he's looking to have a legacy in the sport of boxing when it's all said and done. And he don't want that legacy to be tarnished by a PED scandal. And when opponents bring that up and bring that to light, he don't like it. Make it look like that his accomplishments are not real. It's not authentic. He's been helped. You know, Caleb Plant made a comment about it, saying that people who use PED use it not out of confidence, but they use it out of fear. And I think that rubbed Canelo Alvarez the wrong way. And that is the reason why he pushed Caleb Plant at that press conference. Not because he called him a motherfucker, because as we know, he called Demetrius Andrade a motherfucker after he defeated Billy Joe Saunders at that press conference. So he knows what the motherfucker means. I don't want to hear the excuses of people that's using. I've been seeing here on this internet like, oh man, he don't know, his English translation is not that great, so he think when you say motherfucker, you talking about his mother. Nah. That falls on deaf ears, and that falls by the wayside because he used those same words to Demetrius Andrade. If he didn't want them words used to him, thinking it's an offense to his mother, why would he use it on another fighter? Come on now. The real reason was because the PED accusations, not even the accusations, the PED's history of Canelo Alvarez. That's the reason why he got upset. He was looking for a fight. He was looking for altercation with Caleb Plant. And when they got with the stare down, and Caleb Plant kind of got in his face, and Canelo Alvarez took off his shades, and they was going back and forth, he said, oh yeah, I'm finna get this joker right now. He been saying I'm a PED abuser, a PED user, stuff like that. People in my team is on PEDs. It's infiltrated my whole camp. Look at the Oscar Valdez situation. And he said, this is my time to push this guy. And I hope he swing on me so I can swing back on him and I can really unleash this rage that I have toward him. You know, Caleb Plant said it. He thought it was probably roid rage is the reason why he acted out like that at their press conference. So I'm just letting you guys know that's the real reason. Both guys got in good shots. A lot of people saying Canelo got the better of the exchange. A lot of people saying Caleb Plant got the better exchange. I'm here to tell you right now, I'd rather get punched than get slapped. When you get slapped, man, that's almost like he trying to say you a bitch when you get slapped. You know what I'm saying? Derek Chisora slapped Vitaly Klitschko, man. That's gonna always be a part of Vitaly Klitschko's resume. You know, he was a great heavyweight champion, Hall of Fame fighter, but people gonna always remember Vitaly Klitschko getting bitch slapped. And I'm here to tell you right now that people gonna always remember that Caleb Plant slapped Canelo Alvarez. And people gonna always remember that Canelo Alvarez cut Caleb Plant. He had a cut up under his right cheek, if I'm not mistaken. And he said it was due to the glasses. Whatever the case it was due to, he got cut. And if he getting cut that easy, how's his face gonna hold up in a fight with Canelo Alvarez on November 6th? People need to ask that question. So we will see what happens, and we will see what transpires. This press conference goes up with all the great altercations and press conference in the history of boxing. Remember, Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier rolling around on the floor in the ABC studio when they were both breaking down the first fight, getting them ready for the second fight. And Muhammad Ali once again called Joe Frazier ignorant. And Joe Frazier had enough of being called ignorant and took off his earpiece, and stood over Muhammad Ali with his fist balled up. Muhammad Ali's brother came out of the studio audience and got in front of Joe Frazier. Joe Frazier looked at him and said, what you got to do with this? What are you doing? And I think Muhammad Ali at that time thought he was probably going to hit his brother. And during that time that Joe Frazier was distracted with Muhammad Ali's brother, Muhammad Ali grabbed him and they started rolling around on the floor. This was right up there with that epic altercation. And then we remember Derek Chisora slapping Vitaly Klitschko at their weigh-in, I believe. I don't know if that was actually a press conference. That might have been the weigh-in. It's right up there with those pre-fight altercations. You remember when Big Baby Miller pushed Anthony Joshua, nicknamed AJ, off that ring in New York City, the Big Apple. And AJ didn't do nothing but walk back up to him and continue to stare down. Instead of swinging on him or slapping him, we remember all that. We remember Jose Benavidez Jr. pushed Terrence Crawford at their weigh-in. And Terrence Crawford hit him with a quick right hand and didn't really commit to him, but he caught him a little bit. We remember all these things. And this is right up there with all these pre-fight altercations. So we will see what happens and we will see what transpires. Let me know your thoughts about who you like in this matchup between Saul Canelo Alvarez and Caleb Sweethand Plants. Do you think this altercation helps either fighter? Let me know your thoughts and subscribe to JB Sports, the man, the myth, the legend. And I holla.